Christina, Warthog Princess, and this video comes by special request from Yuju T, who asked me to take a look at the wipe pouches versus the wipe pouches that I got from Amazon and kind of compare and contrast. The main question being, you know, are they really worth the money or is it a hype thing with the prints? So my answer is yes, it's worth it if you buy them from the company and you buy enough to get a discount on shipping or get free shipping. If you're paying $25 a pouch because of the jacked up resellers, then absolutely no, it's not worth it. Just go with the Amazon pouches because what you're really paying for there is the print and someone else's greed. So that's the short story. But let's look at them side by side. First, let's look at Tokidoki to Tokidoki. So this first one here, this is Space Place. This is the one that I did pay like $25 on Mercari for because it was before I realized that I could order them directly from the company and figure all that out. So plus, when I did go to the company, they didn't have this print in stock, but I got the other two prints that I wanted. So anyways, I have a single pouch that I paid too much for just to get it in hand. The other ones I've got the C-Punk or CMO. So it looks like CMO, but I think the name of it was C-Punk. So kind of ironic there, but it's a more of a blue thing. And when you put the white wipes inside the pouch, it does kind of let the colors show through a little bit better. And you can see that on the black and white. See, it looks kind of dark over here, but when you put the wipes behind it, you can kind of see the white show through. So the same happens on this as well. So that's that one. And then I also got the Donatella Sweets with Donatella and Friends, and the same thing is true with this. It's not quite as dark when you put them in. So all three of these are the same style of pouch, and these are called the WIPOUCH 30, and WIPOUCH is right there, Tokidoki WIPOUCH. These are made by C'est Petit Vienna, which is in Australia, which is why you should wait for free shipping if you can, to make it really worth your while. But these are the WIPOUCH 30, which holds 30 wipes theoretically. Now I did not count the amount of wipes. I just took this package of alcohol wipes and put them in there. I think there was actually 40 in the packet. They're not quite as wide as normal wipes, but they're perfect for what I needed. So there you go. It's not an exact science. It will fit a little more or a little less, depending on the type of wipes that you're using. Other things about these, they do have this flip top opening, and it gets a pretty good seal, so you know your wipes will come right out, and there you go. The top is a slide lock closure, which is good because that makes it sometimes easier to seal when you're not trying to find the track and do it manually. Same idea though. It does have a removable wristlet strap, and it's got a metal grommet there to protect. It's not going to pull straight through the plastic. But the loop here it's plastic. It's double layer, sort of like hospital bracelet material there. But it does unsnap, so if you want to wrap that around something else, then you could do that. You could actually remove this from the wipe pouch and use that strap for something else entirely. Use it as a keychain, whatever you want. So you got some options and some flexibility and versatility there. Okay, these pouches, like I said, are the WIPOUCH 30, but they do come in 3 sizes. So you have the WIPOUCH 30, you have the minis, which I think is a much better size for like your purse for hand sanitizer wipes and whatnot. But they also come in a WIPOUCH 60, which is like a cube shape. It's about this size, in this direction, but then it stands up this direction. I don't have any of those. I didn't have the need for that. I just needed bag wipes for my bag. Okay, so there's that. Now, if you'll notice, there's 2 different tops on these. So this particular version had a more rounded off, a little bit smaller flap to it. And this one had a little bit bigger, but the opening on them is the same size. So just the plastic hardware on the outside is slightly different. This one does seem a little bit more flimsy than the other, but it also has the double wall, so I'm not sure that one seals better than the other. They both have the same general shape to them. I think I'd pick this one given a choice. And that is the same one that's on the small. So I don't know how they decide. It's just availability. Okay, now let's shift gears for just a moment. This is from Amazon. This one actually has antimicrobial wipes in it. And this one came in a pack of 6. And I don't remember what I paid on Amazon, but I think I got all 6 for the price of less than a 2-pack of these. Because these come as a 2-pack for 25 Australian, which is, I don't know what that is, like $20 US for 2. I think for that price, I got all 6 of these. And so there is a trade-off, you know, cost efficiency factor there. But these ones came in 3 patterns. They have a lot of colors and patterns to pick from. And these are the ones that came in my pattern. I got this like splotchy white with black. And then I got this black chevrons with polka dots. And then I got it's sort of like a slate gray with the blue or teal on there. They all have the same closure, and it is a little bit more, not more, it has a little bigger opening, but they have a little more crisp closure on it. They all clip really well, but these ones just seem a little bit stronger clip on them actually. But they don't have the double wall. I don't know if that matters. See, this one has a single wall and this one has the double. I don't know if that affects them. I'll tell you, from use, these have like a ribbon handle with a plastic snap on them. So they too can be used for other things, but really it's just convenient. I wouldn't take it off and just leave it. Okay. This one is a Ziploc that you have to actually do that. It closes really well and it opens really easily as well. Not by accident, but I mean, you know. So I think that they're pretty good seal on both. So honestly, it's just a preference thing. Like, do you like this kind of closure or this kind of closure? Because the plastic feel to the plastic seems comparable. And the seals I've gotten on them from both the zip closure and the pop open have been very good on both. Neither has dried out. Not that they've been in there that terribly long. I do think both pouches maintain the moisture better than the canisters, you know, with the flip top open hard-sided thing. So that's great. Plus they're better for your bag. This one will hold more. It is a bigger pouch because look, it has this gusset on the bottom. So it really can expand out quite a little bit. Whereas these ones are not gusseted at all. It's just the pouch with whatever it gives you for expansion. So these do have a higher capacity. So I would say these ones are kind of like in between the 30 and 60 on the WIPOUCH side. The last thing I'll talk about on these is if you're right-handed, left-handed preference, you know, the handles on these are one side or the other. This one's on this side, this one's on this side. To me, it hasn't mattered one bit, honestly. And the other thing is the size. So let's look at empty one to empty one, so because they're flat. So the height of them, let me line them up here, is almost identical right there. See, they're basically the same exact height. I say basically because it's not a perfect thing, because the white pouch, the seal is right on the end of it. On the other pouch, the seal is actually down here at the base of the white section. So there's a little bit of unusable part on top, if you will, which is where you grab to open. So it's kind of a recessed zipper, if you will. So it's slightly shorter because of that, but you gain it back with the gusset on the bottom because that pooches out by that same amount. So they are essentially the same height after all of that. Width-wise, though, you can see that the Amazon ones are quite a little bit bigger. I would say inch and a half easily. So there you go. That is a big difference there. So capacity-wise, depending on what kind of wipes you're packing, how many you need to pack, how big your space is that you want to put the pouch into in whatever bag you're carrying or whatnot. Those are the decisions that will affect, for me, which one I would get or use in the future. So I have 2 packed and ready. This is the Space Place with alcohol wipes. This is what's in my current bag right now. And because the width of it fits perfectly in my zip liner front zipper pocket. And this one is my antimicrobial wipes, which I could put into a WIPOUCH. because they're not as wide as the pouch is. Too wide for the mini, but would fit very nicely in the regular. But I'm just going to leave it where it is. And then I have this other one, and this is Skip Hop. Just like it sounds, like skip, hop, skip and a jump. Skip Hop says it right here on the plastic. And this is, I don't know what those symbols mean, but this one's a hard plastic. So this one I had actually before I bought any of these other ones. And I've used this in my truck or my car for many years actually, because I always have wipes with me, like wet wipes. So you're traveling, like road trips especially, you know, you can just wipe your hands. I had them in the RV, etc. So this one has a little bit different construction altogether. First of all, it's hard-sided, which can be advantageous in certain scenarios. Like if you have a bag that's going to get slung around and squished and whatnot, you could, if you were squishing these a lot, you could squish out, you know, a corner opening, especially if you didn't get a good seal, things like that. In some previous bags, you squeeze them, and when they start to get older and they start leaking out, well, now you've lost all your fluid that you need to keep them moist. This, you don't have that problem because it protects that aspect of the bag. You can actually take like antimicrobial wipe pouch and put it right inside there and just leave it as a protection over that, and it gives it a double seal. I don't have one of those handy, but this one just has a flip opening. It has a rubber gasket all the way around it, so you get a really, really, really good seal on that portion of it. It has this little curved plastic piece inside, which is great because it pushes the wipes up so that they're always going to be at the ready from the top opening. This top opening is also very good seal. It's not rubber per se. Well, it is. There's a gasket on this side as well. So this gets a really good seal. This has really impressed me with how well it keeps the seal, all the moisture inside, very, very well. And because you're not squeezing it out, that's an added benefit. It's not airtight, but it's very close. Yeah. Plus it's cute color. So this one also has a removable little snap strap on it. This one's a little different. It's not like a normal wristlet, but if you snap, the bottom's not a snap, it's a rivet, but you could snap it around something else. Or, you know, use a carabiner and clip it onto something. I haven't. Anyway, so that's another option that is a little bit different than all the pouches. But that's it for the pouches, and I hope that answered all the questions and gave a valid comparison, showing all the different aspects of them. I like them all, so I think if that's something you're looking for, you can't go wrong in any case. Bye for now.